Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Hannah. I'm a flight attendant for a major US airline, and today we are doing a turn. If you're unfamiliar with that term, a turn is just when you start at base and then you fly to an airport, turn around and go right back to base. So that's what we are doing today. I bid for this trip because today I was on call from 12:01 a.m. to 12 p.m., which I do not like because I don't usually get out of the bed until like 7 or 8. So the majority of that time I'm asleep, and knowing that they can call me at any point stresses me out a little bit, and I don't sleep well. So last night I started getting ready for bed around like 7:30, and then I think I fell asleep probably around 8:30, but it was not good sleep. Like, it was tossing and turning. I kept waking up because I had my alarm set for midnight to check and see if I had been assigned anything or how close I was to getting called, that kind of stuff. So I set my alarm for 12. I looked at everything, and at that point there were 4 people good for turns, and then I was the 8th person for either a 2 or 3 day. And between like 6 and 8 a.m. is when we have most of our sign-ins for our trip. So that's when they assign most people their trips for the day. And it's a 2-hour ahead of that. So it's really between like 4 and 6. And since I had not been sleeping good, I saw that there was an afternoon turn open. So I was like, let me just bid for this, because then I can relax and get some good sleep, because like I said, I had not slept good at all. And if I would have had to get up at 3 a.m. to start getting ready for a trip, that just would have been rough. So I bid for that, and they ended up assigning it to me around like 1:30 in the morning. So after I bid for it, I set my alarm for another hour just to make sure like that they didn't assign me something else. So from 12 to 1, I did not sleep at all because I was like stressed out about, what if they don't give me this? What if they assign me something early? And so after 1, I was like, let me just go to bed. It's fine. So when I reset my alarm for 2, I woke up and saw that they had given me the trip. So thank goodness. Which, another reason why I bid for it is normally I don't care. Normally I will just let them call me for whatever. But the Gamecock football team made it to a bowl game, and they're playing in 2 days in Orlando, and my whole family pretty much is going to that game, except for me because I'm on call for work. So I am the only one at the house right now, and I have dogs. So typically my parents will watch the dogs when I'm gone for a trip, or my sister, who also lives here. But since they are traveling to Florida today, they're not here to watch the dogs. I had my aunt and one of my cousins on standby to kind of be on dog duty if I got called into work. But I'd rather just be home with them. And I also want to try to be home for that bowl game. So this trip, this is a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like talking a lot. This trip gets back tonight in Charlotte at 8. So they'll have to put me on our 3rd call time, which is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So my plan is that I'm going to try to bid for an all-nighter trip. If I don't get that, they'll put me on that call time, and then I can just aggressive bid for one of those trips so that I can be home on the 31st to watch the Gamecock football. And 2, if I get an all-nighter trip, I'll basically be home all day tomorrow and all day the next day to be able to take care of the dogs. And I start a 3-day trip on the 1st, so I don't want to be gone like 5 days in a row full time with work. So yeah, that was kind of my reasoning for bidding for this trip. But it is a little after 10:30. I'm going to try to leave my house by 11:30. My sign-in is not until 1:53 in the afternoon, and the trip has already been delayed by like 20 minutes because there were really bad thunderstorms this morning. So I'm assuming that just kind of set everything back a little bit. But I want to leave a little bit earlier because it is still raining here, and people don't remember how to drive when it's raining. So that'll just give me extra time in case there's any kind of car crashes, or if it's raining too hard that I have to drive slower or anything like that. So my plan is to leave by 11:30, 11:45 at the latest. Since it is already delayed 20 minutes, if I'm running late, I can always call scheduling and be like, hey, can you modify my sign-in to adjust for the delay and give myself an extra like 20 minutes. But let's get ready and head to work. For turns, we have our in case of an emergency bag. This is everything that's gonna go in it. I have extra shirts, socks, underwear, all of my chargers, my face wash stuff, which I do need to go grab one of my makeup removing washcloths because I don't have that out yet. Our makeup bag with toothbrush, my pills I need to take every day, my Add-A-Lock portable door lock, passport, deodorant, gum, hand lotion, and our entertainment. I wasn't able to finish my 2 Christmas books. I didn't even get to the one, and I'm only like about halfway through with this one, so I can't not finish something, so I'm gonna have to finish this before we move on. I'll save my other Christmas book for next year, but here's our in case of an emergency items. It's not raining right now, which is good because earlier today it was like pouring down rain, and it said it was gonna last like that until 1, and that would not have been fun to drive all the way to Charlotte in. So hopefully it stays like this for the majority, if not all, of the drive to Charlotte. I'm letting the dogs go potty, and then I'm going to scrounge around to try to find food to take for the day. That's another reason why I bid for this turn. I didn't want to get called for a multi-day trip because yesterday was my mom's side of the family's Christmas party, so I didn't have time to meal prep anything. So if I would have gotten called for a 2 or 3 day trip, I would have had to buy probably all my meals, which would have been really expensive. So once they finish up out here, I'm going to get some food, snacks together, and then we will head to the airport. So I have a frozen meal. My plan is to go to the crew room when I get to the airport and warm this up for lunch. Everything else is just kind of snacky because this is literally all we have. So I had some leftover corn dip that I made for our Christmas party, so I'm gonna take that and some scoops to snack on, apple, peanut butter. I have a bar. I'm gonna take one of my little tea bags that I got from my Bookish Advent and maybe try it on the plane. I have a little cookie, leftover Christmas cookie to snack on. And then I do have some soup that I can use if I need to, but I might just do like snack stuff for dinner. And then silverware, but I think we are all good to go now. Okay, one for you. One for you. I'll see you in a little while. It's 11:45, so I'm just a little bit behind schedule, but I think I should still have plenty of time to get there before sign in. I recorded a video when I got to the employee parking lot, but it didn't have audio for some reason. So basically I just said that I had to pull over because my tire pressure light came on again. But when I checked the tire, it was fine. So I don't know if the sensor is messed up in that tire or what. But I ate my lunch and watched some of the Carolina women's basketball game before it was time to head on the plane to start our turn. We were on the 321. I was position 2, so I was in charge of setting up the carts, which I meant to show you both sides of the carts because they're a little bit different, but I forgot to record it. So the only difference is on the tray on the other side, I do extra sodas because on the bottom, you can see there was an extra soda drawer on that side, but the other side has the beer and wine drawer. But anyways, we ended up leaving about an hour late, but got in an hour and a half late because our flight took an extra 30 minutes to get to Fort Myers because we had to go around weather and turbulence, and it was just the longest flight ever. It was crazy. Ate my apples and peanut butter for dinner on that flight, and then it was a quick turnaround back to Charlotte. It was originally a light flight, but everything was delayed, so people switched up on our flight and it got full. And then I'd also recorded another video and it didn't have audio, but basically I said I hope my packages didn't get stolen because my cousin wasn't there to pick them up while I was working. Dogs are good. The packages were still on the porch, which one of the packages, we ordered some dog beds that have little flaps over the edge of the couch because sometimes the dogs will lick their paws on the couch. And for Christmas, I got my mom someone to come out and professionally clean the couches to get rid of all the spots from the dogs licking their paws. So we got them new dog beds that we're gonna see if that will help them like stay in their spot on the couch, and then they can lick and do whatever they want. But I'll have to show you guys what I ordered because I think I'm gonna try it tonight. Have you guys seen these on TikTok? They're face masks that you either leave on for, I think it's like 4 hours, or most people will sleep in them, but it's supposed to give you like glass skin. Like this face mask is supposed to like kind of turn clear against your skin, like you can't even tell it's a mask when you wake up in the morning. So I'm gonna wash my face, I'm gonna put it on and show you, and then I will give you the results in the next video if it worked. So this is what it looks like after I just put it on, and Silo was like, what is going on? Sorry if I give you a jump scare, which it's a little big for my face. Silo, hang on for a second. Which is already like kind of sliding down, but supposedly after like 15 minutes or so, this should not even really be that white anymore. Like it should be already kind of soaking into my skin and being clear. So we'll see, because if it is on my face how it is now, there's no way I'm gonna be able to sleep like this. So we'll see what happens, but I guess I can leave this video going and update you in the morning with how everything goes. It is the morning time, and this is what the mask looks like. So all the white went away, which I guess is the collagen, I don't know. And it's mostly clear, but let's take it off and see what my face looks like. So here's what it looks like without the mask on. I feel like it's definitely hydrated. You can see it's shiny, but it is not as glassy as some of these other people, but maybe that's because I've only done it one time. So we'll see. But also, I thought that it was supposed to like mold to your face within 15 minutes, but then it was not working that way. So I looked it up, and it's actually takes 2 hours for it to really get like stuck to your face. And I was like, I cannot stay up for 2 hours and wait. So I was kind of trying to sleep on it before it was ready. So I think that's why like this side kept kind of flaking off a little bit. So next time I do it, I might do it in the morning, like when I'm doing my devotions and stuff, or I'll have to do it like a couple hours before I go to bed. But yeah, I'm on call today starting at 10. It's 8 right now. I'll be on call from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I'm hoping that I can get an all-night trip so that I can come back tomorrow morning and be able to watch the Gamecock football game in the afternoon, but we shall see what happens. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, any questions, comments, whatever, put them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.